You know, we finally got one. We finally got a good video. Some good cops who do protect and serve. That's right. And this is not the first video I've done of good cops. I've done at least half a dozen or more. Anyways, let me turn this baby up a little bit and check this out. First story is black officer defends man from other cop. Yes.
Humanity. One officer wanted to physically escalate, arrest, or whatever else. But there was a good guy with heart and a uniform. You don't see that.
Very rarely.
And I got to say this, brother, you touched me. Because I know that you're not popular right now with the rest of your colleagues. I know you have offended.
And here's the problem, you know. Here's the problem. I mean, I love good cops. So you get people like Benchwarmer and a few others say, you know, I hate cops, firefighters. They're wrong. 100% wrong. I love good cops. And I praise firefighters. They are the true heroes out there. I praise, you know, people that worked on Christmas or like a good truck driver because they're the ones delivering our goods. I love railroad conductors. I love bus drivers. And I certainly love good cops. But the problem is, good cops don't get enough recognition. The problem with the good cops is they call out the bad cops, but they get outed. Then they get thrown in the bus and they get railroaded. And then they usually have to quit because they get outed. They get scrutinized. We need more good cops. Good cops need more exposure. We need more like that. The bad cops, they're the ones who need to be thrown under the bus. Good cops need more appraisal.
Likely your own supervisor. But I guarantee you this. You made your mama proud.
Yep.
You made your father proud.
Yep.
You made us proud.
You made
and now actually knowing more of the background that another family member was killed. I mean, how horrific that they had to be so scared for their son by a police officer. And so thank goodness the other one did step in and protect him. And, you know, they were traumatized. This poor family who was already dealing with so much was traumatized. Nobody should be panicked that their son is going to get hurt, you know, or killed by a police officer. And you could hear that in that mother's voice.
You know, I remember this one. This was an officer. Yeah, before, you know, this is the next video is coming up. It was an officer that didn't arrest somebody. Some guy, it was in Atlanta. He bought the homeless person clothes and shoes. But before we start that video up, the problem is, you get bad cops they get butt hurt. They got fragile egos. You see something wrong with them, or you know your rights, or you question their tactics, or their so-called unreasonable long commands. They're going to raise hell. They're going to beat you up. Maybe pull a gun and shoot and smoke you. Anyways, check this one out. I remember this because I did this story last month.
Raise your pants down, man. What? You ain't got any other pants?
No.
Because you can't be walking around like that, boss.
I'm going to go get some more pants.
You going to get it from where?
Downtown. I'm going to go get some clothes.
But you said it's downtown. That's too far.
Yeah, I'm going to go get some down.
You need it right now.
Yeah, I'm going to go get some now.
Because I can't keep getting calls about you walking around like that.
Okay.
Let me take you to Walmart. You want to go to Walmart real quick? I'll go buy you a pair of pants.
Okay. I need some shoes, too.
All right, come on. What now? It's It's not for me. I found a gentleman out there that needs some clothes, so I'm doing the best I can. Mr. Grudge, please take care of yourself, okay? And try to keep your clothes on.
Try to keep the pants on. All right. Lift it up a little more.
Peace officer.
Mm-hmm.
When cops are certified, they're certified as peace officers. I have background to this young hero who, by the way, has a history of doing things like this.
Yep.
He's a different kind of cop.
That's right.
We need more like him. You see, people like that need to be chief. People like that need to be captain. People like that need to be major.
You know, and remember, it was a couple years ago, I think it was over 2 years ago, I did a cop watch. I was at every station, waiting for my friend, my buddy, to get off Amtrak Cascades. And there was a limo cop who drove to every station and he gave an elderly lady a ride. 3 years ago, did another cop watch where a motorist was stranded, battery's dead. So what does the cop do? He opens up the hood, jump starts that car with his own patrol car, and make sure that car started up. And the lady thanked for the officer and said, "You're welcome. That's what we are here. We are here to protect and serve." That's what good peace officers do.
Sheriff. So we shall see if his career continues to progress or if he's too good to be a cop.
Hey, shout out to Officer Wynn. That's incredible.
Yes,
and hopefully his training.
I remember I did that video. It's called Good Atlanta Cop.
Well. Serving people,
clothing.
Being a peace officer is amazing. We should highlight that. The whole time I was watching it, I was thinking, like, why don't we see this more often? Cynics will probably say the media doesn't want to portray that. But honestly, I think police departments and precincts would put it out more if it happened more. Good job out of him. Hopefully it can build the culture beyond him and the trainee into the rest of the precinct.
Yeah, I'm good, brother. Listen.
I remember this one. I did this one too. I did this one 2 months ago.
I gave you a break today. I didn't give you 92 and a 65.
Yeah, you know what? I remember this because the cop pulled over somebody. He gave this driver a break. This young man, he gave this young man a break, but he gave him a good lecture as well.
I gave you a ticket for not having your driver's license possession. You could have got 2 tickets today. But here's the thing. I don't like to see young kids out here doing what they're doing and not paying attention to what they're doing, okay? Tired of reading about it in the paper. 19, 20-year-old killed because they weren't paying attention to what they're doing. This could have been one of those cases, Tyler. Wake up. If you don't wake up, you ain't gonna wake up. Does that make sense? Yes, I hope so. Let's not go through this again.
If I remember that specifically, why this cop pulled this guy over? Because number one, he didn't have a driver's. Number two, this young man was texting while driving. And many say that's a no-no. That's a crime.
I can respect that.
Yeah, good guy cop, like a young man driver.
His name is Deputy Mike Truck Powell of the Broward County Sheriff's Office. According to posters who live in the area, he is well known and he is beloved as an officer there. He's a member of the community, and he especially engages in community outreach efforts. See, it makes a difference. Your character makes a difference. What you do outside of policing makes a difference. So big ups to him. Thankful for his leadership.
I think you're exactly right. Let's not only highlight bad policing, let's define good policing. What are the characteristics of somebody who is a community leader and a law enforcement officer? So I think we don't do enough really to say, here's our model for what good policing looks like, and then validate and reinforce that. I think it would change the conversation if we had more cops like that, and if we supported and held that up as the model.
Yep. And that's what I say. See, there's videos like this, people ignore. I'm sure when I do this video, a couple people watching, and people are like, that's cool. But they'll ignore it. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, let's start off the New Year's in the right direction. I mean, it's a brand new year. It's the first day it's day one of day 365. Brand new year. Let's start it the right way. The right way. With that said, I'm out here. My job. Peace out. Take care of yourself and each other. Much prayers, blessings, and all that good stuff. Happy New Year, everybody.